everybody. This is Tam DeBolt and my wonderful co-host. Yay! Yay! Hi. Welcome back to This and That from TNT's new online series presents Who's Zoomin' In?
Who's Zoomin' In?
We still don't have a theme song. This is our second episode, but it's our first episode with an actual guest.
That's right.
Awesome. Yeah. Tell everybody why we're doing this, Elise.
We decided to do this because we miss our people.
We miss our people.
We miss our people so much. And I think one of the best things about going to theater is seeing your friends and catching up. So this is our opportunity to catch up with some of our favorite people.
That's right. And we started talking to some people about doing the series, and we're beginning to find out that people have things to announce.
Yes.
Stuff that they're doing and exciting things that have been happening since the world shut down on March the 14th. So yeah, what are we not going to talk about today?
That's right. Ground rules. I think we're going to stick with what we did in the first episode, which are kind of the basics. So we are not going to talk about weather. We're not going to talk about politics, and we're not going to talk about religion.
Okay, I promise.
Okay, because last time you did talk about politics, Tam.
I know. Well, I only told the story so that I could explain why we don't talk about politics.
It's true. That's true.
So let's introduce our first guest.
Yes.
Everybody performed at Red Mountain Theater Company, at Terrific New Theater, Birmingham Children's Theater. He's done regional theater at the Alliance, Georgia Shakespeare, and other regional theaters too. So please join us, sir, Mr. Caleb Clark. Yay. He's joining us from his brand new apartment in Five Points. Woo-woo.
Yeah. I mean, look at all of those books. You guys are really well read.
I haven't read them.
I've never read them. Yeah.
But aren't they beautiful?
They are beautiful. Great. Okay, well, now that we're looking at your books, I have got to share. Elise and I started talking about one of our favorite people that we wanted to interview. Can you stand this picture?
Look at him!
Look, and then here's another one. Here's another one that his mom sent me too. Can you believe that? With the Human Rights Campaign backpack or whatever that is, right? I don't know. And then look at this other one. I love the Christmas theme.
Yeah, so this is the phase in my life when I would only speak to retail and restaurant managers.
Hello, I need to speak to the manager. Thank you.
And speaking of retail.
And it kept going.
Yeah, speaking of retail, oh my gosh. This is my first experience working with Caleb Clark.
Yeah, Byron.
This was the first show that you worked with Caleb on?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I loved the show, and I thought that you guys had known each other for years.
I had adored him from afar.
It was such a
and then
show.
look at that one. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, this was the story of my life. And all four of us had just come off of Matilda at Red Mountain.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So they all knew each other.
TNT.
I drove by the other day. The sign's gone. They took it down. And look at that. The picture of the two of you.
That was after Matilda.
Oh my word.
The first time that Caleb and I had worked together.
Okay, I have two more pictures. This next one is my favorite all-time picture of Caleb Clark.
Yes, with Amy.
Doesn't that show his personality? That is exactly his personality.
Well, it also really, really describes our dynamic. Amy and I were roommates for 3 years, and she's a very dear friend, and this was her life for the entirety of those 3 years.
You just stood behind her and screamed with your mouth wide open. And then the last picture I have of Caleb, maybe, well, if the picture you're looking at right now is not my favorite picture, then this one possibly could be.
Yes!
I love that picture. I don't know if those are pajamas or a Halloween outfit. I have no idea.
It's Halloween. My mom always had a really difficult time finding Halloween costumes in my size.
This one doesn't look like it is your size.
It wasn't. I think I decided I wanted to be Sonic the Hedgehog the night before Halloween. And the neighbor's son, who was about 3 years older and 50 pounds lighter than me, had a Sonic costume. So
I have to take it off the screen before we lose people.
I love it.
All right. So tell us what you're doing. We want everyone to hear what this exciting news is that you have planned for the internet. Woo!
Yes, please tell us. What are you working on?
Okay, so a few years ago, I really fell in love with the art of cabaret. Showed my first cabaret at Central Alabama Theater about 3 years ago. It was called Caleb Clark is Hungry, and it was a blast. It was a great night. So I've been thinking a lot about how to sort of continue that theme of those cabarets. And what I've come up with is almost out of necessity. For the same reason that y'all are doing this, it is that I miss sharing and I miss making music. Yeah. And so I just decided I'm not going to wait for those opportunities to come back in the way that we're familiar with them.
Nope.
So the next one coming up is going to be called Caleb Clark is Here. And it's going to be a virtual experience, a sort of slow release cabaret, where once a week I share a little bit of a story or a song or both. And that tiny moment of the cabaret is in benefit for either a theater that I've worked for or a nonprofit that I care a lot about. And I came up with the idea first for theaters only, but it's as I've talked to more people, I'm getting really, really excited about this because all of these incredible nonprofits and small businesses, some of which I've had a long relationship with, and other ones I'm just now finding out about, they want to be a part of it. So, you know, it'll be a very short snippet of entertainment a week, and then also an opportunity while I have the audience members' attention to let them sort of think about ways they want to support great businesses in Birmingham.
Good. Caleb, that is such a cool idea. I mean, kudos to you.
Yeah. What are you gonna call the whole series? Do you have a name for it yet?
So that's where Caleb Clark is Here.
Okay.
So the idea is there are a lot of reasons that I'm here in Birmingham in this profession.
Okay.
Yeah. There are also a lot of things that I'm here in support of. Those are going to be some of those nonprofits. And
nice.
Yeah, so it's going to be Caleb Clark is Here for, you know, every week it'll be for something else.
Are you going to do your singing in front of all the books so everyone thinks you're as smart as we know you are?
I may actually sing while reading.
Okay, wow.
Yeah, it's a new art form. It's mixed media.
Mixed media, I like it.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting, and I hope that we can help you. We can help you with that somehow. I mean,
absolutely,
we would love to.
Well, and you know, the thing about it is, it's all about partnerships. It's about, you know, finding ways to stay connected to relationships that we've already built, or that, you know, we would probably be building if the world were in a different state right now. So that absolutely, we all need all the help we can get.
Yes, we do. Well, that's so exciting. We're so glad that you joined us today. But before you leave and before we say goodbye to everybody, reminder, Caleb Clark is Here.
Yeah, also, if anybody out there has a nonprofit or a theater friendship of mine that you would like to consider being featured in this, you can email Caleb Clark, CalebClark, here, HERE, @gmail.com, and I would love to hear from you. Okay,
so before we let you go, here's going to be our format. Right at the end of every interview, we're going to ask you 10 questions. You have to answer the very first thing that comes to your mind, and if we giggle about it, that's fine. So I'm going to start. I'm going to ask you question number 1, and Elise and I are just going to trade off, and she'll ask the second question, etc., etc. So, okay, Caleb Clark, what is your favorite dessert?
Cheesecake.
Good answer.
Are you a plain cheesecake person, or are you like a cheesecake person with strawberries or chocolate? Or
I'll have a little raspberry drizzle.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yum,
okay.
Yum. Question number 2.
Question 2, dogs or cats?
Dogs.
All right. Question number 3. Do you still make a wish when you blow out your birthday candles?
Absolutely. I make a wish at every opportunity.
Number 4, if you didn't live in Alabama, where would you live?
There are so many places. that I would, probably somewhere in New England.
Number 5. If this is going to be funny since we're all wearing blue, but if you could wear only one color for the rest of your life, what would that color be?
Let's narrow it down to cerulean.
Oh, wow.
What is that?
Very specific. I like that. Okay.
I don't even know. I'm going to play stupid. I don't even know what that is. Is that a form of blue or aqua or something?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a shade of blue.
I'm going to have to look it up. I'm going to have to look it up when we're done here today. Oh my goodness. Number 6.
Number 6, what did you collect as a child?
Well, I had a collection of Barbie dolls from classic films.
Oh my gosh, wow.
I collected...
Talk about specific.
A Grand Champion horse figurines. I'm terrified of horses, but I did that.
Are you telling the truth? Is that a lie or the truth?
You just asked me what I collected. I didn't have time to come up with those things.
With a lie.
That is so specific. It would be hard to come up with that. I mean, I would be really impressed if somebody could improv that. That was really
Championship horses, yes. Number 7, are you related to anyone famous? And if so, who?
Not related to anyone famous, but I do share a birthday with Benedict Cumberbatch. So I feel like that. I
like that.
He would not look nearly as handsome in the shirt you're wearing as you do right now.
I don't think so.
Number 8, sweet or salty?
Sweet. Always.
Always. Question number 9, musicals or straight plays?
You know what? Straight plays.
I kind of thought you might say that.
Oh, yeah.
Even though everyone knows you as being a musical guy and a singer and opera and musical theater, but I had a feeling that you would say that.
Well, I think sometimes you want to do the things you get to do the least of, right? I love musical, opera, and everything else, but straight plays, definitely.
Yes. Okay, our final question before we say goodbye.
Number 10, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the funniest, how funny are you?
I am, on a good day, I've gotten up to 8 before, but it's been with a lot of help.
I would also agree. I think you're I would even put you at, if we're going to go with the quarter measurement that Tam did in the first episode, I'm going to put you at like an 8.75. And that's on not even a good day. I mean,
that's Caleb right out of bed, 8.75, right?
I agree.
That's on a day when nobody's watching and I'm like doing laundry and telling my towels jokes.
Well, thanks for watching, everybody. And stay tuned for Caleb Clark is Here. And thanks for watching episode number 2 of Who's Zooming In.
If you enjoyed it, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, and we'll be back soon. Okay, bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.